and welcome to the stream. I'm DDF Racer, and today it is, well, for me at least in Australia, it is Saturday, 6:06 AM in the morning. For most of you people watching right now, it's probably still Friday. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is, thank you so much for tuning in. It is absolutely fantastic to have you here. We are going to go and do some TOCA 2 today. I've had my coffee. That is slowly kicking in right now, as I'm sure you can probably tell. The life will start to come to me throughout the course of the stream, guys. I've had my coffee, I've got my water, I'm nice and hydrated. 6:06 AM, freezing cold, hence the hoodie in the middle of the shortest day of the year, actually. I know a lot of you guys want to... I know a lot of you guys are basically saying it's, you know, it's summer holiday, it's the longest day of the year, it's stinking hot. I know that Sammy was saying it's 30 degrees, 11 PM in Finland right now, and he's got the Arctic sun, well, the midnight Arctic sun, because he's so far north that the sun doesn't actually go down, which is such a cool idea. I'd love to visit somewhere like that one day, see the Northern Lights and just, you know, yeah, it's pretty cool, literally. But no, I'm in Brisbane. In Australia, it's cold, it's dark, it's raining outside, but we're going to go and do some TOCA 2 because that is, well, that's the plan today. It is awesome, guys. We thought we had finished the season last week, but DDF went and did a classic DDF and forgot to count the races properly. I thought there was 20 races and there was actually 26, so I built all this championship hype and go, oh, can we beat the Nissans? We're going to get there in the final race of the season. And there's 6 rounds left. So the first of those rounds today is a sprint race and a feature race at Brands Hatch. I remember that one. That had the turn 1 that wants to kill you all the time. So that's going to be interesting today. Let's see if we can avoid the death and avoid the bins. I know a few of you in the chat have already said no. That Olaf and Mooney have said don't bin it. I know that Instinct definitely doesn't want to bin it because he is currently on a way to a track day at Sebring, which is so cool. So cool, driving his 1.8 Miata. And everyone else who's tuned in, Mooney, Russell, Sean Smith. I'm just scrolling through the names. Sticky, good to see you, mate. Got a heap of people here already. Sammy as well, great to see you. And of course, the very important Potato is lurking in the chat as well, no doubt. Yes, he is. There he is. What an absolute legend. Okay, well, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. That's the intro done. There's not really much more to say because this is part 6, I think. Are we on part 6? Yes, we're on part 6 of the stream. Oh, Das. Das is here, USF is here. The messy room is because I'm in the middle of moving, basically. Everything is in boxes at the moment. Everything is half packed, half ready to go. I've got half my stuff here. Everything else is tidied away. All the clothes are in suitcases. It's a little bit messy at the moment. So, yep, you can see there's a big heap of stuff in the background. Most importantly, all the whiskies are down here, nice and safe, out the way. And I would very much like to do that, and if I was back in the Euro time zone, I would be joining in with you right now, but it's 6:10 AM. So, without any further ado, let me switch it over to TOCA 2 mode. Okay, well, before we get started, we have a little message from our friend Tiff. Tiff Nadell, the Tiff Nadell. Now, obviously, he got wind that I was doing a TOCA 2 championship. Thank you very much again to Ed Trevelyan Johnson for hooking me up on this one. And Tiff did the voices for the game, basically. He did all the voices in the recording studio, and when he found out that I was doing TOCA 2, when Ed told him, because Ed just knows everybody in motorsport, then he just felt compelled to say something. So, here is our message, guys. Let's play the tape.
Hello, Daniel. I'm thrilled to see that someone is bringing TOCA 2 back into the limelight. I can't believe it's now 22 years since I made that. I had so much fun making it, even though there were lots of hours saying, and the new Ford driver, and the new Vauxhall driver, and the new Peugeot driver. Anyway, best of luck with your new TOCA 2 championship.
Thank you very much, Tiff. That never gets old. That never gets old. Okay, well, let's get started then, guys. Let's get stuck straight in. And I predict Tuzkinity will show up in the chat in about 10 seconds and tell me the name of the intro song. Here we go, you're in. Get ready to rave. You ready, guys? Here we go, it's coming. Wait for the drum and bass. There it is. Every time. Love that. Well, I'm going to take a moment to stay hydrated, guys, because that's what people used to do when they listen to these music. Drink lots of water. This doesn't get you hyped. I don't know what won't. It's such a good intro. And I know that USF is clipping this right now. Hi Kovada, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, mate. Some good old jungle for Sticky. And that is TOCA 2. So, obviously TOCA 2 was originally released in 1998 and is based... Oh, was it released in 1999? I can't remember. I think it was 98. It was based on the 98 British Touring Car Championship. So, let's continue our championship. Let's load game. The intro is just realistic representation of the AI behavior, Wushel. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, so bin it and win. That's the name of our championship. Difficulty expert, of course. We have it on the hardest. We are on 209 points. I think we're in the championship lead. If we're not, we're very close to it. But David Leslie and Anthony Reid are giving us a good run for our money in the Nissan. So let's hear the words. The words.
With only 6 rounds to go, we find ourselves back at the tight little circuit here at Brands Hatch. It should make for a fascinating battle.
Oh, it should.
The sun is out, the track is warm, and the conditions are just about perfect for touring car racing.
I thought any conditions are perfect for touring car racing. Stiff. Because when it rains, you say this should make for some perfect conditions, or whatever it is you say. I can't remember the name of it exactly. Streamlabs! Streamlabs is awake! Wushel voted on no. Someone else voted on no. Olaf voted on no. Mooney's voted on no. We have 3 no votes already. Just to remind people, if you are new to the stream, obviously welcome along, great to see you. And if you are watching this live, you can vote on the outcome of the race, basically, whether I'm going to bin it or not. Now, if you think I am going to bin it, then type into the chat right now, ! vote yes. And if you think I'm not, ! vote no. Then your votes will come up at the bottom of the screen. We've had 5 votes now, and we have 4 to 1 in favour of not binning it. So, geez, you guys are confident. I reckon we just get straight stuck into it. Go into quali.
The one-shot showdown qualifying session for the sprint race is about to start.
In my Ford Mondeo.
Who comes out on top?
Or is it a Ford Escort? I can't remember. I should know by now. This corner killed me every time last time. I always forget how much speed you can take in this thing. It's not really an accurate representation of Brands Hatch. I mean, Graham Hill Bend should not be flat out. But this is the track. This was the height of realism back in 1998. And actually, it makes an incredibly high-speed circuit with a bit of a wiggle on the rear then. And it's a very short lap. There we go, like 41, 42 seconds.
Let's see where that time puts him on the grid.
Where are we? I don't think it was a good lap particularly.
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for David Leslie.
Oh.
And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
Okay, well, 8th position. It's a Mondeo. I knew it was a Mondeo. I knew it was a Mondeo. Olaf, I knew it was a Mondeo. What am I right? I'm a professional YouTuber streamer. Of course it was a Mondeo. Go Nissan! Oh, Das. There's always one. In fact, Ed's not here today, so somebody has to play the role of anti-hero. Someone who isn't going to be playing the role of anti-hero, I believe, if he is still around. Let me just check. He is still around. Is Mr. Very Important Potato, who I always seem to forget is on the voice chat and forget to bring him in. So without any further ado, let me bring in the voice chat. And let me change it off push to talk so I don't have to press the button and progress to the next session accidentally. So where are we? Voice and video, voice activity. There we go. Good morning, Mr. Very Important Potato Yellow. How are you, mate?
Hello.
Hello. I didn't forget to unmute you for this one.
The first time.
I know. I saw your message in chat earlier and I was like, right, must remember to unmute the voice comms. And I actually did. So let me just get your little stream set up there. There you go. You should have a live feed.
All the luxury.
All the luxuries, mate. I'm being a pro streamer today, what can I say? I've turned it off push to talk, I've remembered to unmute you, and I've given you your stream, and you didn't even have to ask. How's that?
Yeah, this is new.
This is very new. This is very new. Obviously, everybody in the stream right now, on the team radio, you can probably see the names on the bottom of the screen as well, is Very Important Potato, who you can find in the chat, and in your ears now as well. He will be my spotter today, my eyes and ears on the track. Let me just make sure his volume is turned up, and yeah, give a big shout out for Mr. Very Important Potato in chat. What an absolute legend.
Car inside. It's probably gonna be true for the whole race. So,
yeah. You got about 5 laps of fuel left. Alright then, well, let's get stuck in then, shall we? Brands Hatch. Any last words of advice before we head into the race, mate?
Open up steering and the dip. That's all I remember from last time.
Open up steering on the diff. Okay.
On the dip, not the diff.
On the
dip, on the one.
On the dip, yes. Open up the steering on the dip. Olaf in chat saying, what is a potato doing in my ears? I've got to go to the doctor. Some Q-tips will sort you out with that, mate. Easy done. Alrighty.
I'm always there, Olaf.
Oh, ever present. Even when you least expect it, Mr. Very Important Potato is there. So, here we go.
Good luck.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets
Insane
away in the
graphics.
lead.
Thank you, Tiff. Starting in 8th. Not a great start. We've got 9 votes so far. The vast majority in the favour of not binning it, so let's see if I can do you proud as Mr. Radicic gets me on the inside. And there's Will Hoy! Oh! It's happened already! Got Will Hoy around the outside. Paul Radish around the outside. Oh! Little tap on the rear.
Suggest Hoy taking you out, or just given.
Will Hoy should be on my side because he's my teammate, but he always seems to get in the way.
This isn't how BTCC works. It's just crash everyone.
Oh! Oh, sorry! I thought I had the inside line then, but I didn't have enough of an overlap. We're not doing too well here. I'm struggling to keep up. Oh well, it's still early in the morning. Maybe I just need to warm up, you know. Need to get into the pace.
Yeah, never know.
I would have thought we would have more laps here, because normally we get maybe 6 or 8 laps in a sprint race, but today, with it being such a short circuit, I think maybe we'd get 10, but it turns out that no, we still only get 8 laps. So this
it's normally 6, so it's 2 laps more.
Oh, is it normally 6, yeah?
I think it's normally 6.
Ah.
I seem to remember. Then if somebody else can check it in chat because I'm too lazy.
Oh. Well, Tobias in chat is like exclamation mark guilty. Unfortunately, that isn't a custom command yet, but I might have to make it one for next week. Apparently this is the same fantasy track that Racestream has. Yeah, the lesser known short version of Brands Hatch, Das.
It's called Indy, isn't it?
Yeah. I think he's making the joke that Racestream never released the Grand Prix version. Because
why not?
Because they only had the license for DTM, not for the full circuit, and DTM only raced on the Indy. True story. And every time Racestream release an update now, they go Brands Hatch GP when? It's a running thing every time. They check in the patch notes. Oh, we got John Cleland on the outside heading towards the line. This is proving quite tricky, this one.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, you guess by now they'd have the actual circuit.
You'd think so, but with the license for Brands Hatch, it's not just Brands Hatch. You get the whole, like, there's a group of circuits that all operate by the same people. I think you've got Donington, Snetterton, Cadwell Park, like in Project Cars 2, you know? You've got that group of circuits that always seems to show up. Same for Automobilista and the Send! Wow! I did not expect that to stick. Olaf in chat with a... Whoa! He's getting the send back on me. Ah, this is touring cars. This is touring cars. Olaf in chat has a very good question though. Why is it called Indy? I genuinely have no idea why it's called Indy, to be honest, mate. I can do some research and find out though. I'm sure there's some Wikipedia people in chat right now as well.
It says that it's renamed in honor of the guests for the club race, but I can't find who it's actually renamed for.
Ah.
Only 2 laps to go.
Oh, it's the race, the champ cars.
Oh, did
The
you?
USAC championship.
Ah, Champ Cars used to do it. Well, there you have it.
And then because the guests are the American cars, that's why it's branded as India. I think.
Olaf was wondering if it's related to Harrison Ford in the slightest, you know, Indiana Jones.
This is the final lap.
You never know. Maybe Harrison Ford waved the checkered flag here once. Yeah, I heard Harrison Ford did a Le Mans race once, but apparently he didn't have any teammates, so he did it solo. Sorry, that was terrible. Not even worthy of a giggle, come on.
I just giggled because it took me a second to get it. Oh,
it's terrible. There you go, beat that one, Das. Whew. 7th. Well, that wasn't the race I was expecting. I was expecting a bit more than that, to be honest with you. I really struggled to keep up, so maybe we need to do some setup work.
Here's a rundown
shit,
of the
done
final placings. Another great race and another victory for Nissan veteran David Leslie. So, a points finish for the newcomer, but he'll need to improve on that performance to keep his title hopes alive.
That's not good for the points.
So what you're saying, left wing?
It felt good to drive. It just wasn't really that quick. So I'm not really too sure. Wushel thinks my gear ratio is... Excuse me, my gear ratio is too long.
That's actually good.
That's a good shout, Wushel. So I can drop it by 3. Yeah, that's fine. Suspension... it was alright, I guess. Suspension was... I didn't feel like it needed to be softer or harder. It's not going to rain, so I don't need to soften the suspension up, and the downforce felt okay, I guess. Brake bias, I'm I'm not too sure. I think we'll leave it as is, but I think that gear ratio one is a good one. Thank you very much, Sticky, for hanging out for the first few bits of the first few bits of the stream. Have fun with the family. Have fun with Automobilista 2, and yeah, I'll see you later tonight for ACC. Looking forward to it, brother. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. Let's stick with that. So we're gonna go with the Wushel advice and shorten the gears, basically. And now I'm starting to get to grips with the circuit and just life in general, because I'm starting to wake up. I think maybe see if we can do a better qualifying effort this time.
As we join the one-shot showdown qualifying session.
Thanks, Yellow. Keeping it in 6th throughout the first corner. That feels so strange. Oh, that's more like it. Flat out through Graham Hill Bend. Up into 6th already. Yep, we're reaching the top of the revs now. Only just. No massive oversteer this lap.
Sounds like you went backwards one click too much.
Yeah, I might lengthen it one more. Yeah, it's topping out there.
That time puts him on the grid.
Where are we?
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for Anthony Reid. And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
Well, there we go. That's 5th position for the feature race, guys. So, yeah, I think we'll put the gears up 1. Because, yeah, you are completely right there, Yelly. That was topping out a little bit too early for my liking. So let's do that. Done. Done. Well, it's going to be sunny. There's no chance of rain by the looks of this. Yes, Danny. Only the finest of laser scan tracks in TOCA 2, Danny. iRacing should have this layout. What do you reckon, mate? Okay, well, anything you've noticed, Yelly or chat, about the driving in the sprint race that I could take into the feature race? Any bits of advice?
Drive faster.
Will do.
I mean, what's the advice that the NASCAR coach gave? Push the pedal all the way down?
After a ticking off from the team boss, the newcomer will really feel under pressure to do well here today.
I need to finish 2nd or higher to progress. So the pressure's on immediately, guys. But we have 16 laps today. Mooney GT. Well, we held on to 5th.
Someone says, Olaf says, pay attention to pit ball.
True, true. There's Van Muller. Oh! That was very interesting defense there. I thought he was going to hold the inside and he didn't. He blocked me. The AI is pretty good in this, actually. Elbows out. Up to 3rd. Oh, bit of a tap. Oh, he's got a little bit of an overlap. James Thompson behind me. More than a little overlap. Now he's ahead of me. Down to 4th. Those that dip in the track.
Looks like they run a bit less wing and more gear.
Yeah, maybe take a little bit of wing out if we have to do it again. But we're not out of it yet. We're not out of it yet. In 4th. It's a long race, that's right. Oh! They're very slow through that left-hander. Coming onto the final corner. Oh, there's a wall there, Dan. It's very disorientating.
But there's a wall there. That's disorientating.
Well, when you move your view, you know, and you kind of lose your reference points, I guess. Like in VR, it's not so bad because you can kind of keep your head straight. But when you move your view on a fixed monitor, it really messes with you. I've noticed.
Yeah.
It really confuses you.
Yeah, I know.
Pay attention to the pit wall when pitting. Will do, Olaf.
I mean, he wasn't even pitting. That's the beautiful part.
Yeah, I was just getting a practice in. A practice bump. Oh, someone is pitting though. Jason Plato ahead of us. So What do you guys think about the strategy? What's your call?
Entering pits. Repeat, Will entering pits.
What do you think? Should we stick it out?
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
Should we stick it out, you reckon? Go for a late pit stop or come in early? Try and get away from the people behind us.
I've seen nothing in chat, so I'm guessing go long, since you don't have any pressure in front or behind.
Go long. Roger that. We are closing up on Anthony Reid. We're in second. I think we're going to get
The
the...
cars are starting to pit now.
Yep. I think we're going to get the overcut on most of the cars around us because we're in clear air with the pace.
We're ready for you now.
Oh, I had a little bit of a nervous moment then as I saw Will Hoy coming out the pits a lap down. I was like, no, don't you dare. It wouldn't be completely out of character.
Yeah, we've seen before.
There's one thing my teammate likes to do, it's take me out of the race. Which is... yeah, that should never be the case. Ooh! Ooh! Big wiggle on the rear then. Do a little bit of opposite lock to keep that one safe. Man, the AI is really closely matched on pace today. This is awesome. Normally they're like 5 seconds a lap slower or 3 seconds a lap faster, but around here at Brands Hatch it's just right, you know. I'm really having to push to keep within striking distance of Anthony Reid.
Yeah, the funny thing is they're actually faster throughout most of the lap and lose everything in the last 2 corners.
Yeah, true actually. Yeah, true. Close right up again now. I was 2.5 seconds behind, now I'm like 1 second behind. That's a good point.
Oh no.
Oh! There's that dip. There's that dip.
Enhanced vision.
Well, I think it might be time for a pit stop, don't you?
Do you figure? Does it fix the windshield even?
I don't think it will fix the windshield, but at least I can cool down a bit now. Hot summer's day here at Brands Hatch, get that ventilation going. Gavin from Auto Glass is definitely going to have his work cut out today.
Busy here in the pit lane now.
Now maybe I'll stick it out for a bit. Sean Smith with the delayed chat. Looks like you're catching the leader. Sorry, Sean.
Beautiful. You can now just get your water bottle through the windshield.
Yeah. Considering I've had a head-on impact into the fence, it doesn't feel too bad actually, but we'll see what the lap time is.
Well, I mean, it's a BTCC car, so it's used to something.
Yeah, exactly. It's used to being thrown in the fence.
You're the last to make your pit stop.
Oh, okay. Well, these guys are a lap down. I'm leading the race. The AI actually move out of the way here. That's pretty cool.
No, they don't. I mean, they just draft past you, but
Yeah,
think
true.
of app.
Alright, so box.
Yeah, go for it.
Should we repair the damage, maybe?
Well, I mean, if you're not slow, why would you?
Yeah, true. We've got 30 seconds to the car behind. So hopefully that'll be enough. Here we go. Box.
Keep your speed down and look for the pit crew.
Okay, not going to repair the damage, guys. We're going to get some fresh front tyres.
There's so much detail. You can even like change left, right.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I mean, the pit stop looks interesting.
Auto pit, of course. Apparently 13% damage. I'm not sure if that's 13% gone or 13% remaining. Okay.
I'm guessing it's gone.
Yeah.
I hope.
Oh, there's the leader! And there's second! Okay, that's Jason Plato ahead of us. We need to get Jason... We're in third, but we need to finish second, and we've got 6 laps remaining. It's on. without that bin, we may have held on to that second place actually, because that cost us about 4 seconds, and we're 3.5 behind. So, Wushel in chat, make sure you get the windshield washed as well. Oh, Wushel. Well,
I want to say head down, but I'm afraid you would get yourself on the windshield.
Yeah, true, true, true. Woo, so nervous through that corner. Because I've not entirely worked out where the bump is yet, so I don't know where to avoid, you know? I was like, is it this one? And if it doesn't spin, it's like, well, that line's okay.
It's not how you're supposed to drive a race car.
No. Whoa. Okay, well the car likes to kick wide on apex there for some reason. It's got a hell of a lot of oversteer.
That's probably a bump there.
Yeah. Let's see if we can survive turn 1 again.
You need at least second place in this race.
The wide line. The wide line seems to do okay. Well, we're not catching up to Jason Plato ahead of us, unfortunately.
Last corner.
Unless he slows down for some reason. Well, we just gained a second there. But then he'll make it up throughout the course of the rest of the lap, of course. So, I don't know. That was nice. I enjoyed that. Yeah, look, the gap's back up to 3.1, which is exactly the same as it was last time. So maybe I think this damage is hurting us. So, in the rather likely looking event that we might have to do this race again, you think maybe take off a bit of wing?
Yeah, it seems like they have a bit more straight line than you.
Yeah. So nervous through turn 1.
And I mean, if you can match them on the straight line, you'll gain so much more to the last corner because you're actually close.
Yeah. My hope is that the two leaders start to fight between each other and slow each other down, or even better, take each other off and we bring it home in a damaged car.
Well, I mean, it is Plato, so...
Yeah, Plato's gonna go for the send, of course he is. It's Jason Plato. That's just what he knows. 2.3 seconds behind, with 2 laps remaining. Just trundling around in my Ford Mondeo.
Imagine that getting sacked after a podium.
Well, like I said last week, Damon Hill won the 1996 Formula 1 season for Williams, and he still got sacked. So, I want to say sacked, he'd already lost his contract the year before. Oh wow, bit of oversteer in the final corner got me then.
CEST now has a new icon.
This is the final lap.
Well, this is all good practice. Excuse me.
I mean, if you wouldn't have put it in the wall, it'd probably be fun.
It would be close, yeah. I think maybe that 13% damage in the pit stop was how much health the car has got left, so to speak, because it does seem to be struggling a bit.
Well, I mean, if this is 13%, then the car should be flying.
Because you remember at Knock Hill last week I had a race and then the car just died completely and it was real slow. Like when I had that T-bone. So, well that, I mean, any other day that would have been a good result, you know, a podium, but unfortunately Tiff is such a hard ass. That's not good enough.
If it's ruthless.
He is, he's absolutely ruthless. So let's We can't put it off any longer. Let's hear the words.
Let's have a look at the final race positions. A top 5 finish for the newcomer then, and I'm sure he'll be very grateful of the championship points.
Make your mind up. Okay. So we still get a tiny trophy, yet we're out. Okay, well there's a bronze, there's a 3rd place Auto Trader finish.
Why should trophy brown?
Look at the car, look at the car. You can see the front panel's missing where I hit the wall there.
Contour.
The bodywork's gone.
But it's actually pretty cool that it actually saves the condition
Yeah.
of the car.
DAS
With
participation
only
trophy,
4
now
rounds
get out.
to go, let's see the championship table.
Okay, so
You can still win.
I could
Why?
easily still win, yeah. Easily still win. Well, game over, man.
Let's see how the teams have
Game
fared
over,
in the
yeah.
Constructors' Championship.
Will Hoy, come on, sort your act out, mate. I'm hauling you along.
Well, it doesn't happen often, but we have just been notified
I
of a
really
change
love
in
this-
driver lineup for the
this
Ford
animation.
team. It appears the newcomer has been replaced with a more experienced driver.
The cheek of it. The cheek of it. The old tiff burn. Okay. Well, at least we get to try again. Okay, so start race, championship. That was just a warm-up, guys. That was just a warm-up, okay? That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Okay, so I'm going to skip the intro this time
With
because I don't want to hear what Tiff has to say, to be honest, because he's been nothing but mean to me today. Okay, so a little bit on the downforce down. I'll just go 1 click for now, just to be safe. That's default gears, so I dropped it down 3 clicks before,
Yeah, 2 clicks now.
and then 2 clicks was what we were on them, but I still think we were topping out a bit on the straight, so I'll do it 1 click. Might make all the difference. Sim racing and more. Hello, Tuskinity. Hello, welcome to the stream, guys. Great to see you. Like I said just now, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything at all. I just tried to do my best, and it wasn't enough. And he just managed to finish 3rd in the feature race, only about 10 points behind the championship. And the team boss was like, nah, not good enough. So let's try again, hey? Let's see if we can do better. Straight into it.
Anything could happen here today with the new rules adding tension and drama to the day's qualifying sessions.
Oh, you'd love a bit of drama, wouldn't you, Tiff?
It's diff, of course. There's the drama. I mean, Olaf did say reset the counter.
With all the drivers'
Don't
laps
think it's necessary.
Yeah, it happened immediately.
And with all the qualifying laps complete, it's the first pole of the season to Alain Menu. A points finish must be the best he can hope for now.
There's a pole
after
on the
that
menu.
Awful qualifying lap.
There's a poll on the menu. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, well, I'm going to reset the votes. Should we continue or should we try qualifying again? What do you reckon? Should we give that another go? Because that didn't really count, did it? That wasn't even 1 corner.
I'd do it again because, well, we know what happened last race.
Yeah, we want to give ourselves the best chance possible. So, yeah, that didn't count. And it'll only take a few seconds anyway, guys.
Wisho agrees with me.
Of
Which
course.
I like.
Oh yeah, Wushel knows where it's at. He had the gear ratio shout, and he yeah, Branch Hatch Croft. Don't even joke about that, Tobias.
Anything could happen here today with the new rules adding
So, who's
tension
making
and
cross?
drama to the day's qualifying sessions.
Or race room.
Hopefully, no one ever.
I know what 5 Tuesday dinners in a row will be.
Yeah, you'll join and you'll pick it for that one, right?
Yeah, P1 at Croft.
P1 at Croft. Jesus. Would you actually do that? LMP1's at Croft?
Maybe, I don't know. It would involve me buying the track, so... Then again... I mean, I'd have to have one of the combos that are driving already.
Rundown
Yeah.
of lap times.
But I would do it
So
for
with
sure.
all the drivers' laps
Oh.
complete, it's another pole position for
Nice lap.
Rickard Rydell. And a good performance there from the new Ford driver. And second on the grid can be an advantage on some circuits. Everything rests on the first corner.
Oh, yes indeed, Tiff, but I would like to draw people's attention to the Nissans in 7th and 8th. Oh, I got no idea where that lap time came from. That was 40.5. It's the best lap I've ever done.
Downforce.
Yeah. Alright then.
And Group 5 at Croft is a suggestion by... who else than USF?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I was expecting NSUs at Croft maybe, or maybe we could have an NSU and Group 5 multi-class race. That would be something.
There are.
Wushel. Maybe it would help to soften up the springs one click. We'll see how the sprint race goes, Wushel. And if I struggle, I might soften them up for the feature race. But we got 8 laps. I'm going to stay hydrated. And we're going to get stuck in. Let's do it.
The start of a race is always important,
Go, get
but the
'em.
start of the short sprint race is critical. Let's see what happens.
Will do, Tiff. I'm on the outside. Hey, Wojtek. Welcome to the stream, sir.
Right there.
Let's give him the line on the outside.
Later.
How'd you like that, Jason? That really didn't do me any favours, though, unfortunately.
Alan will give you the menu and Jason will put it on your plate then.
Oh, Yele. Yele, no. No.
I'm so sorry.
That's alright. It comes with a serve of, a side serve of horseradish. Oh! This is pretty intense. Still struggling on the straights a little bit though. Oh, had to get on the brakes big time then.
Yes.
I think he's still there. I can hear him. I can hear that Renault engine. Those French revs.
Is this the same as in F1 where they claim to have 1000 horsepower?
Well, I mean, this is BTCC 1998. It wouldn't surprise me. Those cars were nuts back then. It may be in third at the moment. It may not be leading the race, but the Nissans are way down the order. This is exactly what we came here to do, is get points. And this is why I love doing championships like this. You know, as opposed to single races, because in a single race you just go for the best result every single time. In a championship, the races have just got a little bit more context, you know? It's not just, okay, let's try and win, or let's do a Brody and start from the back. It's like, okay, if I get third, it's not the end of the world because I'm still getting more points, you know? I love this stuff. I love championships.
You say that, but then just like, no.
Yeah, Tiff just goes, nah, you're not having that.
Why are they braking so early there? That's scary.
Because Codemasters.
Just that
We're all behind you, just
French
try and
refs.
get
No, 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 no.
Apologies to any French people who may be in the chat right now. Oh, that was so close to have been.
Well, I mean, I did the mockery, so... yeah.
said there's a Renault Laguna. I've already got one, you see, it's very nice. Now go away, or I will taunt you a second time. Any Monty Python fans in the chat right now? I've already got one, you see. It's a very nice.
3 laps to go, repeat. 3 laps to go.
Oh, Rickard Rydell, super sweet, trying it around the outside in the Volvo into turn 1. That's not going to work.
Why do you think I have this ridiculous accent?
I'm French. Oh, I haven't watched that film for so long. I might watch that today, actually.
That's the only Monty Python I actually watch, unfortunately. Is it Nobody Expects the Spanish Inquisition also a Monty Python?
It's just a flesh wound. That's right, Moody. Just like my windshield is only a flesh wound.
I can still fight?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, that was it. The Yellow Knight. What's he called?
Black Knight.
The Black Knight. I was thinking maybe that's Batman, but no, it could be the Black Knight.
Well, I mean, he was wearing all black armor, so I was guessing he's called the Black.
Yeah. I think he's my spirit animal. You know. I think that guy's my spirit animal. So it doesn't matter how many body parts we lose in this Mondeo, we still keep on going. Oh! Or how many pit signs we drive through.
I mean, it's the second time, I think.
Oh, we're coming on to the last lap, and that's killed all of our speed down the straight.
Final lap, repeat. This
Well,
is the final
glad
lap.
that this does not simulate aero damage that much, I think, because...
Oh, it would be all over the place by now.
and I think James would like a word with you about the bollards.
James?
Johnson.
James Too soon.
I love how Lewis mentioned that in the Virtual 24 race and started giggling, and James just got angry because he knew what he was giggling at.
Oh, I'm giggling right now because that is a sprint race victory. Yes! Not only sprint race victory, a sprint race victory with the Nissans way down the field.
So, let's see the final
Come back,
result.
I'll bite your ankles.
So, the newcomer emerges victorious again, beating off the opposition to the checkered flag.
Bring forth the holy hand grenade.
The holy hand grenade of Antioch. Thou shalt count to 3. After 3, thou shalt pull us to the pin, or whatever he says. So good.
1, 2.
That rabbit's dynamite.
Get your tiny trophies out.
Hashtag tiny trophy, guys. Hashtag tiny trophy. There it
To be
is.
fair, Ed has ruined it for me.
Yeah, oh.
Made it better. Depends.
Yeah, I forgot to set up that channel in Discord, actually.
Tiny trophy channel.
Yes. There we go.
That's very bold channel name.
So we did it. We did it. I think the car setup was alright there, to be honest. It was very closely matched on pace. Straight line speed. If the Nissans were further up the field, I think we probably would have struggled a bit more with that one. However, this will now take the pressure off, because whenever we win the sprint race, it usually doesn't give us a limitation on where we have to finish in the feature race.
By the way, I can't hear when the message will come through. Wait.
Oh, yep. Alrighty. There isn't a tiny trophy emoji yet, Wushel, because to be honest with you, you can just use a standard trophy. I don't need to create a custom emoji for that. And the way YouTube works, I can only have so many custom emojis until more members sign up, and I think once every 5 or...
Nice one, mate.
That was good timing. Danny, thank you very much, mate. Awesome. Welcome to the bin. It's good to have you on the channel as a member, sir. Thank you so much. That was incredibly good timing. I was about to say, until I get more members sign up, I have limited emoji slots, but I might actually be able to get one now. I might be able to do a trophy emoji with a DDF sign on it. Awesome. Oh, Danny, welcome. That was you couldn't have timed that better, mate.
Then you should do that first.
You what, sorry?
You should do your dad as an emoji first.
Yes, I need to do my dad as an emoji because every time my dad joins the stream, because he likes to hop in my streams every now and then. Well, what am I saying? Every stream he likes to hop in, and I always like to give him a big shout out. And I think it'd be nice if people could use an emoji of my dad to say hi to my dad, much like Mike Epps signed on to the DDF Discord and used his own face as a reaction. I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, welcome to the channel membership, Danny. In return for signing up, you get obviously the custom emojis, you get the username badge, and you basically get all of the behind the scenes stuff. So every time I do practice sessions, I post updates on that. I do polls on cars that I can pick, so you can choose what cars I want to race. When I have a choice of them, early access to videos, pictures of like custom liveries, just everything basically, just stuff that I always do anyway, but I can share it with you guys. You know, stuff that just in between streams, in between videos, all the stuff that fills the gaps. So thank you so much, and thank you for the support. Every single cent of your membership will get reinvested into the channel, whether it's getting to the point now where I might have enough to do iRacing. I never thought I'd say that, but maybe the channel will become self-sufficient and I can go iRacing that way. So if that's something you're interested in, that could be something happening in the future, very much so. So that could be awesome. But yeah, let's qualify for the feature race, shall we? Qualification feature race. And let's see if we can keep Tiff happy. Very important potato. Yes, that is true.
Pole position for the feature race has to be decided now. So let's join the drivers on their second one-shot qualifying lap.
Here we go. Qualifying for the feature race.
3, 2, 1.
We survived turn 1, so that's a good start. Through Graham Hill Bend, the absolutely flat out. And I will reset the vote. Actually, do I need to reset the vote? What do you reckon, Yellow?
I don't know, I can't actually see it through this stream, so... I mean, one every weekend. Huh?
Yeah. I'll reset the vote when we progress to the next round.
Or restart this one.
Let's see where
there we
that
go.
time puts him on the grid.
There we go. Where are we?
So, at the end of the session, strolling away with another pole is Honda's young gun, James Thompson. And a good performance there from the new Ford driver. He ends up starting from 4th on the grid.
That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. 4th place will do me nicely, and especially considering there's only one Nissan ahead and the other Nissan is behind. You just need to hold it together, basically.
Well.
Well, we all know what happened last time. It was all going so well until about halfway through and we lost the windshield. Let's do this, guys. Let's get stuck straight in. I don't want to change the car setup because that feels good.
So as we move on to the next round, the sunshine remains, making conditions for the feature race very much the same as they were for the sprint race.
At least we know it's going to stay dry.
For today's longer feature race, let's see how it unfolds.
4th for Ford, Danny, that is correct. 4th on the grid, but we're in the race. Let's find out. Avoid the wheel spin off the start line there. I've got a feeling we're going to get done on the inside. Oh, Rickard Rydell with the tap, down to 6th.
Just a little lost up.
That's not too bad, we can make that up again. Just got to keep in mind that people will be going slow through this next left-hander here. So I think maybe the outside line is the place to be. Oh no, he's going to cover it. He's onto me. That is actually something about the AI I've noticed in TOCA 2. They do defend. You know, if they think you're going to make a move, they will cut across to block you. It's really cool. In a game that's 22 years old. It's really impressive, actually.
Yeah, they mastered some forms of code.
Oh, I see what you did there, Yellow. I like it. Ooh!
I mean, it's basically the evolution of the humans. Like, in like the classical times we had a lot of knowledge, and then in the Middle Ages we lost it, and that's where where Codemasters are now.
You're saying Codemasters are currently going through like the Middle Age, yep?
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe starting to get better, but if you look at them modern games, like if you look at how far this was, they haven't made much progress, have they?
Yeah, maybe with the maybe with all of the attention from the esports series.
Did you do that yourself? Or did you get turned?
Ooh, I don't know, but I think I'm missing a rear bumper now. That was a hell of a whack from behind there. What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my own incompetence was the Codemasters series is hopefully going to improve now. It's had a lot more attention from all the world of esports and the Formula 1 drivers. Like, I think it's like regularly 100,000 people, like all up, watch those streams. I don't know if that's wrong, maybe 10,000 or 100,000, but there's a hell of a lot of people watch those F1 streams. So who knows? With all the attention, maybe they'll be able to use that to improve the game. Much like R Factor 2 has very much been under the spotlight for the WEC 24-hour race. You know, hopefully it gives them a kick in the right direction to fix it and make it better. Because I would love to play the Formula 1 games,
The other cars are starting to pit
but
now.
there's two things that stop me. The kind of half simcade nature of it, and also the lack of VR. If it could fix those two things, if it could have like a proper sim mode, and if it had VR support, F1 2020 would be an instant purchase. Wow, this race is going from bad to worse. Got pushed out wide from someone coming out the pits. That was a very unsafe rejoin.
I didn't see who it was, but my guess is on Plato.
Get out of the way, Will Hoy.
Did you just turn high?
He has done that to me.
Well, how the turntables.
He has done that to me all season. Das in chat saying I should work on my racecraft.
That's a good one.
Oh, car's damaged, I think. I think car's definitely damaged. That's spinning a lot easier than it was before. Alright, yeah.
Okay, pit's ready.
We'll change front tyres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to repair the damage actually.
Even though I do like how much attention sim racing has gotten, and especially with the seriousness of the Virtual 24, I'm kind of hoping that the people return to their normal stuff again.
Yeah, it'd be good to see some real racing, that's for sure. And we get to see that in a couple of weeks. The Formula 1's back.
Yeah.
I think NASCAR's been back for a while. IndyCar's back now as well. I think the ALMS is back as well, perhaps too.
Asian monsters? Or do you mean
Oh,
IMSA?
IMSA, sorry, IMSA, not ALMS. I'm glad somebody knows what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been either. Because I think both will be restarting somewhere soon.
Yeah, no, it's good that we're getting all this racing back. Sim racing can only carry us for so long, but I think we've got a heap of new people who wouldn't have normally found sim racing otherwise, and I think a lot more professional drivers are going to take sim racing more seriously now. You know, because I think it had a bit of a reputation before as not being too serious, and now that everyone's been on iRacing and, you know, they've got rammed by the newbies, maybe they I don't know, maybe they'll come back in the future, because I know Lando and Max always do it. Jesus.
Whoa, what's going on in there? You okay?
Oh, you know it's bad when the spotter starts questioning you.
But yeah, no, I think what the Virtual 24 is, it's the first time that really all the real life drivers took it seriously.
Yeah.
Because like even in the iRacing things, even in the serious ones, they were still like taking the piss a little bit.
Yeah, that Simon Pagino ram was kind of summed it up perfectly. You know, the way he just was he just took Lando out of the race. Was it Lando?
Yeah. But I mean the big difference. I mean, like he took out Lando in that IndyCar race, and here he had a spare rig ready, and practiced the swapping of the rigs. I mean,
Oh yeah. You know, when it gets competitive, when the sponsors have a word in your ear and say, hey mate, you know, you really got to take this one seriously, it's amazing how they can just turn it on, you know?
Yeah, and I mean the fact that a lot of real life drivers and the iRacing guys were like, yeah, that actually drives really well. Yeah, it has a few issues, but
Yeah. On the whole, it's pretty good. I mean, I really do want to get into iRacing, you know? I really do want to get into iRacing. Because, it's, as far as competitive online racing go, it's just the place to be.
yeah.
You can just jump on and you can pretty much find a competitive race anytime. And it's, all the big events are held there as well. Like, Ed messaged me before the stream, like super short notice, and was like, hey, any chance you want to do the Le Mans 24 Hours in iRacing this weekend? And I was like, it's a bit short notice, mate. And also, I haven't got iRacing installed. I need to get out of rookies and get a C license in half a day. And he was like, oh, no worries. I just had Tony Kanaan asking if he wants to do it. Nothing serious. He doesn't mind if he crashes all the time. He just, you know, just wondered if you want to share the car with him. I was like, Ed, if you'd have told me that a week ago, maybe I'd have been in for it, you know? Because that would have been awesome. But yeah, if I had iRacing, if I had any kind of license, I could just jump in and be like, yep, I'll do it. Oh, we just overtook someone for position.
Yay!
We might actually still be able to score points, amazingly. Because we're in 12th, and I think that's 11th and 10th up ahead of us.
Doesn't it also have your favorite single seater?
My favourite single-seater?
The USF 2000?
Oh, it does. It does, actually.
Saying that, didn't Mike Epps drive it this morning?
Oh, I haven't kept up, actually. I was kind of asleep, but I will have to check him out and see what the go is. Did he do a race?
I think he put it on his Instagram and then iRacing just shared his story.
Ah, no, I haven't seen that yet, actually. I didn't have a chance to check any Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. I just kind of woke up, put the coffee on and got straight on the stream.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a look at that.
The only thing it did is make me jealous of his wheel.
Yeah, he's got the Fanatec, right?
Yeah, I can't remember what he had. He told you in the video, but yeah. Then again, it's old money, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Money which we don't have, unfortunately.
Hey, that's your teammate. Don't crash him out again.
I'll try not to.
Oh man, I do. It doesn't really matter. You've done it.
I mean, I can't make any promises. I'll try not to, of course. I mean, he's not returned the favour for me this season. Whoa, wiggle.
That looks so sketchy.
It's incredibly sketchy. We got 3.5 laps. That is a point. We may still be able to get a point out of this race, guys.
Is it top 10?
Yep, top 10 points. Yep, that's Will Hoy ahead of us for 10th position. That is the final point, and I don't think anyone else is going to be coming in the pits. So this is probably as good as it's going to get. Damage limitation. I don't think we've ever done a double, you know, won the sprint and the feature race at the same time.
I think you have at is it Truxton?
Oh, it may have been
no, that's
Truxton,
like
yeah.
no corner.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you are right. But it always seems to be one or the other, you know?
Yeah.
Like if we have a good sprint race, generally the feature race isn't too good.
Will, then Schwarzenegger, you do you copy?
I'll have that position, Mr. Hoy, thank you very much. As long as you promise not to have my rear bumper. So
Hanging on
nervous.
to the rear bumper. I'll never let go, Dan.
We got 7 And we got 8 seconds to Gianni Morbidelli, ex-Minardi Formula 1 driver, up ahead of us. So we're not going to get that in 2 laps unless someone starts to make a mistake. So 10th position is the best we can do. And we're not going to get kicked out of the championship because we won the sprint race. So let's see what Tiff has to say at the end of this lap, and let's see what the points have to say as well, because it might not be too bad. Depends on how the Nissans do.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
And thank you to everyone who's stuck with it, who's still here in chat. It's great to have you here, guys. Thanks for hanging around. Awesome to see you. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave the stream a like. And subscribe, because although this might be nearing the end of the championship, we might be able to do it today depending on how we go. There is plenty of other stuff coming up on the channel, which is pretty awesome as well. I'm going to do my first ACC live stream tonight, or tomorrow morning if you're in Europe. And across the line, 10th position,
Yay.
1 point.
That's more than one, that's better, right?
Let's have a look at the final race positions.
Oh.
So, as we can see, top of the list again,
No.
notching up another impressive victory is Scotland's David Leslie.
No, that's just... no.
So, a points finish for the newcomer, but he'll need to improve on that performance to keep his title hopes alive.
Okay.
With only 4 rounds
Oh.
to go, let's see the championship table. Well, it's not a big
That's
lead,
close.
but currently out in front is David Leslie.
That is a lot better than I was expecting it to be honest with you. We're only on 225 points compared to 227 of David Leslie with 2 rounds left in the championship. And I know there are 2 rounds now. I've actually gone and counted them properly. I'm not going to lead you on falsely like I did in the last stream. 2 points. Okay. Wow, that's a lot closer. Yeah, the sprint race definitely saved that one, Das. That's for sure.
Why are the
Let's see
Peugeot
how
drivers
today's
so
events
bad?
affect the Constructors' Championship table.
Well, Ford definitely aren't going to get anywhere near the constructors in this one. Renault maybe a little bit too far ahead. Volvo could get us as well. Will Hoy needs to start scoring some more points. I mean, at
Well, I
least...
mean, you did spin him
yeah,
last race.
yeah, but how many times has he spun me, though?
True.
Spin it and win. There we go. Overwrite file. Yes, file saved. We progress. Where are we going next, Tiff? Where are we? Alton Park. Oh.
With the championship
Oh,
curtain
no.
about to fall, the teams are back for the final outing at Alton Park.
Oh, not rain.
There has been some spectacular weather here today. So far we've seen black clouds, lightning, crashing thunder and endless rain. So the racing should be very interesting indeed.
Oh no. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Sammy, ACC, let's have a look. The practice session starts at 7 PM here in Brisbane, which is 9 AM GMT, but I'm not going to stream that because I want to do some practice. I'll probably come on
I copied
maybe
that.
10 minutes
time.
before qualifying. So qualifying is at 8 PM local time, which is 10 AM GMT, which would be 11 AM BST, midday CEST, and you're in Finland, so that would be 1 PM because you're an extra hour ahead. Okay, so let me just double check that actually. Let me just double check I've got that right. Where are we? Okay,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. Okay,
I copied the times from Discord. Unless you made a mess up in Discord, like you just copied your times from Discord into the chat.
well, that wouldn't be a surprise. So yeah, that is tonight for me. That is yeah, in about 12 hours I'll be getting into the practice session.
Reset the votes.
Reset the votes. Oh, Yellow, you're on form today, mate. Thank you. Okay, so that is in the just over 13 hours time. Basically, I'll be going live. The qualifying starts on the hour, and the race starts 15 minutes after that. I'm going to do my first online ACC race. I'm going to be driving the Nissan at Suzuka with the guys over at OzNZ Sim Racing. The usual suspects that you get on the Tuesday Thunders. Yeah, let's give it a go.
You're going for the Godzilla.
I'm going to go for the Godzilla. I put it out to a vote on my members on the channel, and it was a resounding vote in favour of the Nissan. Okay.
Poor you. I guess it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. But
It could have been the Honda.
I mean, at least the Nissan's fast in the straight.
True, true.
From what I remember. I haven't played ACC in a while.
Just a shame that there's no straights on Suzuka, really. It's mostly just...
I mean, you have one straight.
there's the main straight and there's the one before 130. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And the run out the hairpin as well. Oh, no, yeah, it's not too bad. That could do as well. And the power up the hill from the S's. Oh, it might have a chance. Actually, the more I think about it, the Nissan would be good. And I've also got those home tenths as well, you know. Nigel Mansell said you get, what was it, 7/10 of a second in your home race. So hopefully it works like that, yeah?
To be fair, I think that has more to do with driver than car, but you never know.
You never know. Well, we'll find out in about 12 hours' time. Okay, so I've put a bit more downforce on. I softened up the suspension. I don't know how the gear ratios are going to go in the wet here, but we'll find out. Let's go and do a qualifying lap and wish me luck.
And so, with the first high-octane, thrill-packed qualifying session about to start,
there's
let's
thunder.
hold our breath and watch some of the action.
I don't know when to brake. I don't know how much speed to take. I'm doing this completely blind. Oh, there's a few combs there, Dan. Watch out. And there's the lightning.
Which isn't on time.
Which, yes, we discovered last week that was on a timer. Lock it down to 5th. This is going to be way off the pace this lap because it feels like I can push a lot more than this, actually.
And I do love how you're taking all the track. Indeed, all the track.
That is right, Chris Skinner. New underpants needed.
So, let's take a look at the full rundown of lap
Welcome to the
times.
stream, mate. Good to see you.
With the session now over, pole position is taken once more by Scotland's David Leslie. And that time puts the new
David
Ford
Leslie.
driver
Oh.
right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. 11th place. I thought it was going to be well at the back. Ah, Will Hoy in 10th, right ahead of us. Fantastic. I wasn't paying attention to the gears then. Did it top out? I can't remember. I think it was alright, wasn't it?
Neither can I.
I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention to the gears. I was too worried about trying to keep it going in the right direction. Okay, well I think we'll just get stuck in. 6 laps. Round 23. We are 2 points behind David Leslie in the championship, who qualified on pole.
It's the penultimate weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, so we got this sprint race and a feature race, and then one more sprint race and a feature race. So
So the engine revs rise as the drivers wait for the
there's
start of the day's sprint race.
the championship update, Chris, is we're 2 points behind. We won the sprint race at Brands Hatch, and then we had a few spins in the feature race, but came home in 10th to get 1 point. So that wasn't too bad. The Nissans didn't do too well though. So, yeah. All works out in the end. 2 points behind. There's cars everywhere! Oh, this is very nerve-wracking, this. No, Will Hoy. No, no, no. I get so nervous when my teammate's next to me. There, he's done it again.
It took you over.
Oh, I think... And he's still there. He's waiting for me so he can take me out again. I think we might restart that. I think we might.
I think this
Let's
is
have a look at the final
gonna be a
race
fun
positions.
meeting with,
There were
Mr.
some
Ford.
great battles through.
Tiff saying there was some great battles, so he definitely wasn't watching my race, that's for sure.
And it's a great battle.
Yes.
Down the
Okay.
cross.
It was a very short-lived battle, that's for sure. Okay.
It was a great jousting battle.
Well, I'm glad it happened at the start of the sprint race. Got it out of the way, you know? If that had happened, like, on the last lap, that would have been a little bit more cranky. Suspension was down. 2 clicks on each corner. Done, done. Qualify. At least now I know the track a little bit better, you know?
All the drivers
I know where the braking points are.
Heartbeats will be racing as the drivers go for a good time.
Oh! Sketchy.
Aggression.
Gotta get those tenths. Maybe a little bit too much aggression.
Which then?
Yeah.
Is there something to prevent you from corner cutting?
I've never tried it actually. And there must be some kind of corner cutting prevention here.
I mean, apart from the grass probably being deadly.
Oh, if you get on the grass in this thing, you guys know it just spins immediately and you can't save it.
Yes,
So-
it does. There's some dance in that corner.
Don't ever change, Des.
So let's take a look at the full rundown of lap times.
Don't think he's meaning to.
Nah.
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for James Thompson. And that really is going to put the pressure on the new Ford driver. He has a mountain to climb during the race.
That is true. I wanted to finish the lap just to get some more practice in.
The drivers are
So
ready
here we go.
then for the start of the sprint race, so let's join them down on the grid.
I think last place is probably the best place to start these TOCA 2 races, because no one can punt you from behind. Oh, that is so true, Des. Will Hoy is in front of me yet again. It's right there. Can't get away from him. Now I can learn from the AI a little bit how the lines are going to be. There's a Honda going sideways over the grass. So this is a learning experience. You kidding me? Got taken out again.
Here's how
Oh.
the race finished. Another great race and
No, it wasn't a great race, Tiff. Come on, mate. That was awful. Didn't even last 2 corners and I got Matt Nealed. Championship. Load game. Alright, 3rd time lucky. We're getting the bins out of the way early here. Anyone
so
who
here we
did
are
vote
back
yes.
at Alton Park.
It's currently 4 votes. It's a 50-50 split. 2 of you have voted for yes. 2 of you voted for no. I'm surprised that more people haven't voted for yes.
Dan,
Yeah?
I'm gonna go.
It's,
I can't watch this anymore. No, kidding. I'm just gonna, good luck with the rest of it. And,
You can't suffer through the pain of this, unfortunately, mate, no? Well, it's been great to have you here, Mr. Potato. Thank you for your support through the first round. We got there eventually. And, yeah, fingers crossed we can make it through the rest of the championship. But, yeah, look after yourself, man. And, yeah, I'll see you soon, eh?
bye. Yeah, see you.
Thanks, Yellow. See you, mate.
First of all, we have qualifying for the sprint race. Just 1 lap of the track to get that all-important grid position.
So now we got to go and do it by ourselves. Got to go and do this championship by ourselves. Our spotter is gone. Our eyes and ears have vanished. A bit late into that corner, but we still kept it going. Hopefully we can get a decent lap and put it in the top half of the grid. That'd be nice. Keeping it in top gear through here. Use the lower revs to keep the car stable. Don't run it too wide on the outside there. Looking good so far. Don't brake too late here, Dan. There we go. Only the finest of racing lines in these TOCA 2 streams, guys.
Let's see a rundown of the qualifying times. So, at the end of the
not bad.
session,
Not bad.
strolling away with another pole is Nissan veteran David Leslie. And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
Actually, that gives David Leslie another point in the championship, so he's now 3 ahead of us with only 4 races to go. 5th isn't too bad though. And Damo, welcome to the stream, Damo. Good to see you, mate. Hello in chat. You have a weird recollection there is a trick to the wet setup. Well, on the PS2 version at least, but can't think of what it is. I wonder if I have some save games. Save games and PS2, if you've still got them, mate, that would be mighty impressive. But don't worry about it too much. We'll get there eventually. But though, wouldn't surprise me if there's some weird trick. Just drop all the wings or something. Okay, well here we go. Sprint race!
So the engine revs rise as the drivers wait for the start of the day's sprint race.
Let's give it a go. See if we can do a little bit better than last time. See if we can survive. Thank you for sticking with the stream. Great to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. I love this game. It's a nice Saturday morning chill out for me here in Brisbane, Australia. Good to get to, you know, take things a little less seriously. Just hang out with you guys. What's not to like about that? Oh, that's Plato trying to sneak it up the inside there. We got Tim Harvey here. I tried the outside on Will Hoy last time. That didn't work. So I'm just going to gently it round these 2 right-handers. And wait for my opportunity to present itself. We're getting a tap from behind. That's Jason Plato. We've got the run on the straight. We've got decent straight line speed here. That's good. We got tapped again! Oh, Tim Harvey. Although we didn't go all the way around, so that's not too bad. We're still an 8th. We can still fight. We can use some pace and try and catch back up again to the guys ahead. That's the first time I hit that apex all day. Looks like they're not getting away too far up ahead of us. Excuse me. Rona. I think that's the first time I've ever sneezed on stream. Oh, what's going on there? Yeah, that was one of the tyres going das. That was one of the tyres deflating. The rear still wants to come around. We're not out of the race yet. We can still get some points. But this is going to make the feature race a little bit more difficult. Especially going wide on the grass like that. Couldn't get back on track, there was someone holding me wide. Yeah, the rear tail lights have reflections. It's awesome. Like the level of just the small details the Codemasters went to in this is pretty good, eh? Right, I think I'm starting to get to grips with the track now. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to get to grips with the track. I'm starting to take people out. Up to 14th. Yanni Morbidelli's gone.
3 laps to go, repeat. 3 laps to go.
Oh, come on! Yeah, let's abort this. No, I don't want to end the championship. I want to abandon race.
Here's how the race finished. Another great race and
The rear keeps on stepping out. It's got a massive oversteer mid-corner. It just lets go. I think that maybe is driving style, perhaps? I'm not sure. JT, welcome to the stream. How are you, sir? We are trying and failing miserably to get through Alton Park. Maybe a little bit more front brake bias. A little bit more downforce. And I'm going to shorten top gear ever so slightly. And on the suspension, I'm going to go my 2 clicks down again. I'm going to save that. I'm actually going to save that so we don't have to do that every single time. Don't make the car too soft. Okay, so you Wushel, do you reckon go back up again on the setup, maybe? You're fired. Okay, I'll bring the suspension back up again. Just for you, Wushel. I'll give that a go. I know you like hard suspension.
1 lap of the track is all the drivers have to prove their worth. Heartbeats will be racing as the drivers go for a good time.
It's a bit better. It feels a lot better actually. Good one, Wushel. You can't guarantee it, but it should improve it. Well, it's improved it so far. I guess the real test will come in the lap time. Let's see how our position on the grid is. I think we were 5th last time. Here we go. It's a lot more stable. I think that rear wing is helping as well. Should always put some more wing on when it's raining. It gives us the grip, because it was the rear that was stepping out last time too much. So hopefully this should help. Okay, here we go, across the line.
Let's see where that time puts him on the grid.
Where are we?
So, at the end of the session, strolling away with another pole is Nissan hotshot Anthony Reid. And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
Actually, we're ahead of David Leslie, who is our championship rival. So that is good. Okay, let's do it. 6 laps.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
The Nissan that is behind us is the Nissan we're fighting in the championship. So I'm going to do a Michael Schumacher. I'm going to cut across on the grid. Block him off. And he still gets past. Oh, they've got a lot more straight line speed now. Maybe that's the wing. Or maybe it was just a bad start. Oh! David Leslie with the half block there. Almost sent him spinning. Yeah, they've definitely got the advantage on the straights now, that's for sure. But we got the speed coming out of the corner because we can carry so much more mid-corner speed. So this is where it's going to be. Pretty tight pack here. We're tucked in behind Rickard Rydell and David Leslie. Oh, they're going to take each other off, that's for sure. We got the outside. We got another one on the outside. Up to 5th. David Leslie's trying to get us on the outside again. We got the line, we got the drive. We're going to crowd him a little bit to the left because that's just how touring cars do. We'll have the inside line here. There we go. Got him. Got him. Through the final corner, that's James Thompson in the Honda up ahead of us. That is 4th position. We start the 3rd lap of the race. Oh, he's had a bit of a slide through turn 1 there. We're going to be on the outside. Oh! Just pushed us onto the grass and we lost it. Damn it! The AI here are ruthless.
Come on, the boss isn't going to be happy with this position.
AI squeezes back indeed. And as soon as I get on the grass in this thing, it's just over. 16th position and last as we approach the half distance point of the race. Can we make any positions up? I'm using this as now a practice session. I'm really sorry for you guys, you're going to have to watch this again, unfortunately. Let's see if we can really nail that pace. Actually, it's not over. We've got lap 4, lap 5 and lap 6. We could get some points. No, it is over. Race over. Oh, this...
Here's how the race finished.
I
And after a great race,
hate wet driving in TOCA 2. I despise wet driving in TOCA 2. If you hadn't already guessed that, guys. My patience is wearing a little bit thin with this now, to be honest. This whole championship is... it's a frustrating experience. Racing with these AI. It can be great sometimes, but it can be horribly frustrating most of the time. But we are going to see it through. We are going to do all 26 rounds. This is round 23. Excuse me. I'm going to take some of that downforce back off again because I feel like we were losing some straight line speed. I'm going to put that suspension up like Wushel said. I hide it well. Thank you, Sean. Hopefully I hide it well, because I don't want to come across as angry and cranky on stream. You know, that's not good. You guys didn't turn in to watch someone be
one-shot showdown
unsavoury.
qualifying session
You
for
turned
the
in to
sprint
watch some
race is
exciting
about to
racing, and hopefully I'm
start.
going to provide
So
that to
let's
you.
see who comes out on top.
Das wants to see me suffer. Well, I was too busy reading chat that I completely botched the start of the lap there. Let's hang in though. See if we can get a good lap on the board. See if we can beat those Nissans. It's currently 7:38 local time here in Brisbane. It'll be breakfast time soon, no doubt. I'm getting pretty hungry. I don't know what's in the fridge. It's usually this time during my TOCA 2 streams that I start to talk about breakfast. I don't know what I'm going to have today.
Let's take a look at the starting grid for the
Snow
next
races
race.
and P-Cars too. Thanks, Das. I might have to try that.
So at the end of the session, strolling away with another pole is Honda's young gun, James Thompson. So that lap puts the newcomer right in the thick of it at the start.
That could have been worse, but David Leslie's in second, so we need to get that guy. Let's go straight into the race. No time to waste.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
Come on, guys. 5th position. Need to get as good a result as possible because then that makes the feature race so much more manageable. Horrible start. No traction whatsoever. The AI just seemed to be able to plant it round here. Of course that was Jason Plato. Oh. Oh, that's gold. A wild Nissan suddenly appeared. A wild Renault. Sorry! Alan. Fluffing that. I haven't heard of that, JT. What's that? You'll have to enlighten me, or someone in chat. Here I go again on my own. At the back of the grid. It's not over yet, guys. Let's make some positions back. It is pretty difficult to race these AI though. I'm just hoping this isn't another Croft or a Knock Hill situation, you know? The other two races that were wet so far this year that I struggled with massively. They just bump into you. Regardless, they'll squeeze you, they'll run you wide. I mean, I know I do the same to them, but when I do the same to them, they don't budge. They just solid, they hold their line. When they do it to me, the car just unsettles itself and just gets super loose. th position. No mercy now. No mercy whatsoever. I'm not even trying to go for a clean overtake anymore, guys, because I know that they will not return the favour. There we go, 13th. I'm going to hold the inside. Yeah, to be fair, it is 90s touring cars. Yes, exactly, JT. I'm just going for authenticity, you know? Just trying to make it as realistic as possible. With the rubbing is racing and all that body contact and everything. We're up to 12th with 3 laps to go in the race. I can see a lot of cars ahead of me, so hopefully we can catch up. Oh, there's a freebie. Up to 11th. Race is definitely not over at all, guys. First challenge is on. That Fluffernutter sounds pretty good, JT. I've actually got marshmallows in the cupboard, and I've got peanut butter. Oh! I'll tell you what I have got. It's not peanut butter, but you know those Lotus biscuits? Biscoff, I think they are. I saw it in the shop the other day. There's a spread. Someone's turned Lotus biscuits into a spread. They've like mushed them up, and it's like peanut butter but tastes like Biscoff, Lotus biscuits. So delicious. Thank you, Will Hoy, for the brakes. That's an angry pack up ahead of us. We've got 2 laps to go. We're in 8th. Put some Vegemite on it. I do like a bit of Vegemite. Vegemite and cheese. Toast. Delicious. We got Bincliffe for 6 in the first corner. We got some Nissans ahead of us. Race isn't over yet. Oh, marshmallow spread. I've never heard of that, JT. I've got actual marshmallows. I can maybe make my own spread. There's David Leslie right ahead of us. We're in 5th. What a hell of a comeback drive this has been. This car setup is working fantastic. Thank you, Wushel. Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, we're going to finish just behind David Leslie. But we're only going to lose a few points in the championship. That is... Yes! That was good. Whew. I actually really enjoyed that one.
So, let's see the final result.
Never give up.
A good race then for the new driver in the Ford. A
proof.
points finish.
Proof you should never give up, guys. So it's still stormy. We've still got... Well, we got 13 laps in this race, so I'm going to go straight into qualifying.
Could happen
Let's
here
keep that momentum going.
New rules adding tension and drama to the day's qualifying sessions.
Although it looks like it might be intermediates, because the wiper's only on half. Maybe I'm going to keep it on wet tyres for now. Yes, Danny, all I need is bigger bumpers and a bull bar. Take a few more out on the way, right? Now, I feel like I'm really starting to get to grips with this track now, where the AI like to go wide and brake and where all the faster lines are. That's the stuff you really need to know when you drive TOCA 2, you know? It's not necessarily the traditional racing game where you have to practice your lines and really nail the lap times. It's about survival this more than anything else. And being aware of your surroundings and not going for a stupid move. And just diving out of the AI's way, basically. What kind of time we got?
See a rundown of the qualifying times.
Heading to the feature race here, the second to last feature race of the season.
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for David Leslie.
Oh, I thought it was better than
and that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
4 seconds off the pace. Oh. I'm going to stick with the wet tyres, because I don't know what the race is going to be. It says stormy weather. It could be intermediates, it could be full wets. I'm going to start on full wets because intermediates...
And the conditions are still dreadful here as the teams prepare for the feature race. The green flag is out, which means we're ready to start today's feature race.
Maybe it should be inters. We'll see. The thing with TOCA 2 is it can change at any time. And if there's anything we learnt from race 1, it's never to give up. Never surrender. It's a bit of a longer race. It's always better to be on wets on an inter track than it is to be on inters on a wet track. We are losing a bit of pace though. We're not closing up in the same way that we were before. There's Will Hoy. You know we got lots of pace on Will Hoy. I mean, the game says it's dreadful weather. TIFF says it's dreadful weather. But the windscreen wiper's only going half speed. But that could get more intense at any time. I'm gonna hold it out, guys, I think. I'm gonna stick it out and see where we go. Because we're not too far off the pace, but we do need to finish 4th or better. See, look, full wiper. Now it's raining, full speed. And the pace of the cars ahead has immediately slowed down, and we're on the correct tyres. See, look how much we're closing up, now it's raining. I'm going to back out of that. Will Hoy, you can have that, because you took me out in the first attempt of this race earlier on. Going through those corners. I'll let you have that, and I'll get you on the exit. How's that sound? Thank you very much, sir. See ya. Although he got us back. Get out of it, Will.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
Get out of it, Will. Bane of my existence. Can confirm, bump drafting does not work in the BTCC 1998 Ford Mondeo.
Other cars are starting to come in for their stops now.
As soon as you make any kind of contact, it just slows you down. It scrubs the speed completely, which is fair enough. You know, you got to try and avoid contact with other cars. I get that. But yep, I'm going to stick on the wets because it's now raining full. I think starting on inters would have been a bad choice, but it's completely just 50-50, you know, there's a lot of luck to it. You can't really make these decisions without knowing. John Cleland with the outside line cut back there. We're in 6th. You just got to be on the right tyres at the right time. That's right, JT. We're not losing touch with the guys ahead too much. We got the run on Cleland. No, we haven't. He's got the straight line speed on us. Oh, this is close, this.
The car ahead has still got to come in.
Oh, we need to finish 4th or better to progress. We're not really doing that so well. That pace we had in the first round is gone. Not sure where it's gone, but it's gone. Need to get past John Cleland ASAP. Oh, with the tap. There we go. Let's pull a gap now. We're up into 5th. Close up on the guys ahead of us. Get out of it. There's some more people pitting. I'm going to go for the late strategy. I'm going to go for the latest pit stop as possible just to see how the weather plays out. Need to put some good laps in. We're in 4th now, but people have stopped. And it's still full windscreen wiper, which means it's still wet tyres. Sorry I'm not keeping up with chat too well, guys. Looks like you're having an awesome discussion though. I haven't watched Aidan Millwood's Le Mans video yet, but I do intend to, because Aidan makes some absolute cracking content. Fascinating stories. Fascinating guy, actually. Real nice guy as well.
The car ahead has not pitted yet.
Yep, Danny, it's dodgeball.
That's the fastest so far.
We're up to 3rd. And we'd set the fastest lap of the race.
A lot of the other cars have made their stops now.
No! Gotta get that gap. That car ahead is for position. Let's close up. Let's get there, guys. Let's get him. Like I said, 4th or better to progress in the championship. Got 2.5 seconds to James Thompson ahead of us. 6 seconds behind to Will Hoy, but he's not pitted either.
Will is now entering the pit. Stay clear.
Will do. So I think next lap we might pit next lap, I think. Oh, we're closing up nicely there. We're real good in that corner. They've got the speed on the straights. Alright, JT, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, I'd love a beer right now, man, but it's 7:55 AM. But then again, I am in Australia, so what better to have for breakfast than a VB long neck?
We're ready for you now.
Oh, maybe I should have pitted.
You have 2 laps to make your compulsory pit stop.
I should have pitted! I should have pitted. I shouldn't have got stuck into that fight with James Thompson. And that could potentially be... that could be the end of our race. Unless we can salvage a 4th position after our stop somehow. We got 16 seconds to the car ahead. I'm going to do one more lap. Use the clearer. As if we come into the pits, we might come into a battle with another car. When we come back out again. Yep, John Miller, that was the bin. Hey John, welcome. How are you, mate? Yeah. I'm going to do one more lap in cleaner, see if we can get some good pace in. So who knows where we'll come out in the pack otherwise.
Pit's ready, come in this lap.
Oh, nice! Nice curb on the inside. Not nice grass on the outside though. You can't have too much of a good thing. You get one side of the corner right, you'll get the other one. Black Flag Racing, good morning. Welcome to the stream. How are you? You good? Looking after yourself? You say good morning. Are you in Australia or New Zealand? You must be, unless you're just being very thoughtful and saying good morning for me because you know I'm in Australia. And you're in the UK? I don't know. Time for a pit stop.
Watch your speed and look
Oh, I was on intermediates.
3 laps to go, repeat. 3 laps to go.
I'm going to keep... I thought I was on wet tyres. No, I was on intermediates apparently.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's stick it on intermediates. We're in the lead of the race. We're in second. Where's the other cars? It's a long pit exit here. Come on. Come on. Come on. 4th, 5th, 6th. Oh, it's not over yet. Adelaide. Good on you, mate. Okay, we got 2 cars ahead of us to overtake to keep our championship alive. Don't forget, start the race, Tiff said we need to get 4th or better to progress in the championship. Well, there's 5th and there's 4th. Let's do this. We got this lap and then 2 more. We need to get Rickard Rydell super sweet ahead of us. And then it's a Nissan. It's a Nissan. That might be David Leslie, our championship rival, who we are only, I think, maybe 5 points behind at the moment.
2 laps to go, repeat. Only 2 laps to go.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen now. That's not going to happen now. TOCA 2, why you do this to me? Maybe I should have gone on to wets, but then we would have had a really slow pit stop and be even further back anyway, so all cancels out at the end of the day, guys. Even if we finish in 8th or 7th, it's not going to matter. Because even though technically we can continue in the championship, we have the points, the game sets this arbitrary finishing position whereby even if you're leading the championship, if you don't finish above a certain position, it kicks you out, basically. You have, okay, and this race is 4th, so now we're on the last lap.
Final lap, repeat. This is the final lap.
What's with the... Yeah, maybe it's the tyres, maybe we need to go into the wets. Maybe it's losing the rear on the inters. I think it might be that, actually. So let's finish the race, anyway. The hand says it all. It does, Wojtek. The hand says it all. Tenth position, not great. Yep, we definitely need the wet tyres because the rear is just coming out so much in that corner. Luckily, I held on to it in that opportunity. I thought I did start on wets, Danny, to be honest with you, mate. I thought wets was where I started. But I'll have to check the setup. Maybe it put me on inters, I'm not sure. Don't want to view the replay.
Let's take a look then at the final positions. A brilliant race and another visit to the top of the podium for Anthony Reid. So with only 2 rounds of the championship to go, let's see who's on top of the table.
See, look, I'm only 14 points behind the championship, but because I didn't finish 4th or better, it kicks me out.
And let's take a look at the Constructors' Championship. Well, it looks like all hopes the newcomer may have had of winning the championship this year are over. But at least he has a chance to come back again next time.
I think wet tyres are definitely the way to go here, JT, because in the sprint race at the start, I was on wet tyres for the whole game, and I came back from 16th, way back in 16th, to finish 4th on wet tyres. Whereas on that one, I was on inters, and I couldn't really catch up. So I think wet tyres is definitely the way to go for this, even if it says inters. So let me load my setup that Wushel gave me. I want to say gave me, guided me towards. Let me check. Yeah, the downforce is good. The springs look good. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Qualifying for the sprint race is just about to start, so let's
We will
join
get it
the
this
action
time, guys, and this
see
is
who
going to be my
dares
last
push their
effort.
car closest to the limit.
It's currently 8 AM here in Brisbane, local time. It's getting to that point where it's going to be breakfast very soon. So as much as I would love to see this championship out, I think we're going to have one more week of it yet. So next week will be the season finale. And if it's an easy one, it's an easy one. If it's not, then we get to fight and try again. And we might do some bonus rounds, just like a wrap-up TOCA 2 stream. But I'm not going to do the final round today, guys, I don't think. I've got to save something for next week. If we'd have got through Alton Park here in one go, we may have done it on today's stream. But as things go, I'm on a little bit of a schedule today. I've got some more stuff to do after this stream. I need to get ready for ACC tonight. I've got to edit and finish my VR versus monitor video.
Let's see how that time fits into the final grid.
There's lots to do. It's very busy.
So with all the drivers'
Oh,
laps
that's not bad.
complete, it's another pole position for Anthony Reid. And that's a great drive by the new Ford driver. He ends up starting from 4th on the grid.
4th for Ford. Again, Danny. Exactly the same, but this time we've got David Leslie behind us. So let's change the setup. It's putting us on wets, that's good. Wets worked out well in the first race.
Well, the sprint race is about to get underway. Let's hope
It was the
everyone
feature race
gets
where
off
it
to
put
a
us on the
clean
inters.
start.
But the wets did really well in the sprint race. So let's hold on to it. Let's see if we can get a good result. And don't forget, the better we do in the sprint, the more pressure it takes off for the feature. So I think if we win, we have no finishing restriction in the feature race. If we come second, I think it's like 8th or above or something. Oh, that was not intentional. That was not intentional at all. I didn't expect him to turn in like that. That was David Leslie, our championship rival. Oh, I kind of feel... That feels a bit cheeky. That feels a little bit cheeky. I don't feel like I should continue with this race because I did take out my championship rival. I didn't mean to do that. All is fair. It's all good. Jason Plato sent us round. Danny, JT and Wojtek all in chat going, nah, continue. Roger that. You got no sympathy for the AI whatsoever. Good on you. I like the way that immediately all three of you were like, nah, continue with the race, it's good, mate. The general consensus is carry on. And I will, as I overtake Woolhoy to get back into 7th. You may come back to the front anyway, that is true. And who knows, the next race might be a complete disaster for us, so these are all the points that we want to get. You know, make hay while the sun shines, or make hay while it pours it down at Alton Park. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, I guess. Okay, lap 3 of 6, we're in 7th position. Need to try and get some more places. We had a good fight back last time, but I think that's because everyone was fighting up ahead of us. Ooh, there's a cone there. Use the force stand, use the bumpers. Will do, Danny. I'll use that bull bar you mentioned. The wet tyres are so much grippier though. Even though the wiper's not going, I think the wiper's glitched out. I don't think there's a button to switch the wiper on, they're just automatic, so it is definitely raining here. My usual strategy of telling how the tyres are going, which tyres should be on, is not working at the moment.
3 laps to go, repeat. 3 laps to go.
Because it should be a case of medium wiper is inters, full wiper is wets. Now this didn't work last time, James Thompson pushed me wide, I'm going to learn. He gets wiggly on exit, get him at the inside. He's going to turn in slightly, but we got him. Up to 6th. We need to drop as few points as possible to David Leslie. I think he's 3 cars ahead of us at the moment. Let's get him. We got so much more corner grip, that's for sure. Good exit there. Ooh! AI with a swipe.
That's the fastest so far.
Come on, AI. Come on. Swipe me on the straight. Pit maneuver me in turn 1. Very frustrating experience, guys. It may have been Leslie, yeah. He may be getting his own back on me. You never know. But we've got 1 lap to get 7th place. I mean, it's not great. It's a few points. But it puts the pressure on. It means you've got to win in the feature race now.
Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap.
So nervous when the AI are behind. Got him. I think 7th place is the best we can hope for, but it's not going to get as many points, and yeah, like I say, it's going to put the pressure on for the main race. Wojtek, TOCA 2 AI awareness 0. Yes, it is kind of like that, really. But this game is 22 years old, you know. It's not that bad considering how old it is. You're kidding me! You are kidding me! Restart. Restart.
Let's take a look then at the final positions. And our
Very frustrating, guys. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Let's try one more time. You just cannot race these AI. You cannot race. Let's load the setup. And let's go. Let's go straight into it.
Qualifying for the sprint race is just about to start, so let's join the action and see who dares to push their car closest to the limit.
So we can get a solid lap. Yeah, the F1 2019 experience is pretty much the same. The thing is, this was just generally accepted back in the day, you know? Everybody knew it was a computer, so we kind of drove around it. Whereas now, because, I don't know, I'm so used to racing online with people who give you respect. It's just a completely different style of driving. You just gotta stay out of the way, you know? Oh, hey Ed. Alton Park, mate, in the wet. I think this is my 4th attempt today. The AI keep on taking us
With
out.
all the drivers' laps completed, let's take a look at the final grid positions for the race. So, at the end of the session, strolling away with another pole is Nissan veteran David Leslie. So that lap puts the newcomer right in the thick of it at the start.
David Leslie on pole with another point. He now has 3 points on us in the championship.
The start of a race is always important, but the start of the short sprint race is critical. Let's see what happens.
Alright, try again. 6 laps at Alton. Terrible start in the wet. The AI just seems to have so much more grip. Anthony Reid with the send, John Cleland with the defend. Nah. Nah. I'm very tempted to abandon this one, guys, but I do not want to let it beat me. Abandon race.
Let's take a look then at the final positions.
You cannot race the AI. It is impossible to race the AI. I had the inside line, and when they bump me, when they contact me, I lose control. Either understeer or oversteer. The AI do not. And it just didn't turn. It just didn't turn.
Here we
You may be about to see a meltdown on stream if this continues.
Anything could happen here today.
This is
with
meant
the
to be
new rules
fun.
Adding tension and drama to
It's
the
not
day's
fun.
qualifying sessions.
This isn't fun right now. But it'll make it all sweeter when we actually progress through Alton Park. I can't remember the code actually. I completely forgot to try that out at the end of last week's stream. Oh, Simon, welcome to the stream, mate. It's that TOCA. I've been struggling to get past this round for about an hour now. Simon. We breezed through Brands Hatch relatively easily after a few attempts, but Alton Park is just... can't do it. Can't do it.
Let's see where that time puts him on the grid. So the session draws to a close, and heading the grid for the first time this year is Renault's Jason Plato. And that's a good lap, securing a start near the front of the grid.
That was an awful lap, and it gets me my best qualifying result of any of these attempts. And David Leslie is behind us. Ed with the shout saying it looks like I'm a bit short on 6th, so let's drop 6th gear a little bit. And let's go straight into the race on our wet tyres, starting from
Well,
3rd.
the sprint race is about to get underway. Let's hope everyone gets off to a clean start.
See, I can go 2 seconds faster than that, Ed. And they were doing 52s in qualifying before. Yeah, I throw a 56 and it puts me 3rd on the grid. Let's go to this. There. Oh, the other way. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant a bit short, as in I was running short. Oh, well, we'll get there. Oh, looks like Cleland's had a massive impact. Look at the bodywork on that Vauxhall. We got him. He's definitely got damage. Well, we're in 3rd position. We got Anthony Reid ahead of us. This isn't terrible so far. That 6th gear is, yeah, that 6th gear is way too short now, actually. I should have waited for your feedback, Ed, instead of just jumping straight into the race. I'll fix it for the features. Yeah, the Renaults do particularly well when it's wet. Jason Plato is at the front. There we go. Anthony Reid, we got one Nissan ahead of us. Who's behind us? I can't remember. We have definitely not got great racing conditions here today. John Cleland behind me in his damaged Vauxhall. Anthony Reid and his Nissan up ahead. I think David Leslie down in 6th or 7th or something. We are only 2 points behind him in the championship. With this race, the feature race, and then one more sprint race and feature race to go.
That's the fastest so far.
So it's an incredibly tight championship. We did already do this race once, but we finished 4th in the sprint race and need to finish 4th in the feature race. And then we take ourselves out. That's for the lead. Oh, can't quite get the run on Alan Menu there. That Nissan of Anthony Reid went side by side with Alan Menu. They both had a little bit of a wobble. We took advantage of that big time, and now we're in 2nd position. We could be on for a sprint race victory as we come to the end of the 3rd lap here. Do the final corner. Every time you think it's going well, the AI goes and does that. This is why I've spent an hour on this one race, because every time that happens. Every time. Oh, look, it's David Leslie. This is so frustrating. We'll get there though. We always do get there. That's the thing. We always make it through eventually. And I did promise you guys that we will see this championship through, no matter how many streams it takes. And yep, looks like we're going to be having a part 7 next week. I thought we'd get the championship wrapped up today, if I'm being honest with you. But the AI and the wet weather just have it in for me. whether it's Croft, whether it's Knock Hill, whether it's Alton Park, it's just wet racing. And TOCA 2 is not my friend. We're getting sent by one of the Nissans there. On the inside line. Going from the outside. Let's hold it through turn 1. Last lap.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Oh! Derek Warwick has a wibble. A wibble? A wobble. You can't do that. Just forces wide onto the grass. I mean, you can do that. But like I said, the AI they're like a rock. They just do not move out of the way when you're racing them. Like, you just cannot push them in the same way they can push you. Gonna get Cleland. Still ahead of Leslie, that is true, Ed. Got Cleland at the final corner. 6th position, but this means, if I calculate correctly, we're going to have to win the feature race to progress now. Which makes it a little bit more difficult. Wibble wibble fish. Yes, Sean Smith.
Here's how the race finished. And after a great race, it's the first win of the year for Alain Menu. So a points finish for the newcomer, but he'll need to improve on that performance to keep his title hopes alive.
Oh, I know I will. Okay, so after our attempt last time, we started on inters. I think wets are the way to go for the feature race. Gears. Gears. Thanks, Ed. Let's do it, let's qualify.
The qualifying session for the feature race is just starting.
Hope you're doing alright, Sean.
Who's going to win
Hope you're doing alright, mate.
Position?
Let's see if we can put a good stonking quali lap in. That always helps. This will be our last attempt, as it's now 8:23 here in Brisbane. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. Great to have you guys here. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying it a lot more than I am, that's for sure. Excuse me. What lap time?
Let's see how that time fits into the final grid.
What have we got? What lap time have we got?
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for Anthony Reid.
51s?
And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
That's a... where did that come from? It put me on intermediates. I'm going to try wets because it rains pretty heavy after lap 2. So, let's do it.
Well, it won't take any great tactician to work out tyre choice for the next race as the rain continues to crash down here. The rumour is that this could be a crunch race for the new Ford driver.
It is, Tiff.
Put
It certainly
simply,
is.
He must do well here today.
Okay, 10th position. You need to finish 3rd or better to progress. We've gone for the alternate wet tyres strat. We're getting swamped at the start because although it may only be into condition at the moment, I know it starts to rain pretty heavy in the next few laps and it doesn't ease off for the end of the race. Mamma mia! Johnny Morbidelli cutting us off on the outside there. Will do, Ed. This is touring cars. You gotta get the elbows out. You gotta play rough sometimes to get ahead in this game. goes Jason Plato. On the grass. On the inside. Down in 11th, not making up any position. But give it a lap. Our strategy will start to pay off. Oh,
You really need to push if you want any points from this race.
oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, come on. Reset. Try again. It's now full windscreen wiper raining mode, so the wet tyres will start to come into their own. We're going to have to do one hell of a last to first challenge if we want to make it through the championship. Need to go from 16th to 3rd. Basically, the weather starts very light rain and ends on heavy rain. Like, it's gone to heavy rain now. It stays like this for the rest of the race. Hence the reason to start on wet instead of intermediates. So hopefully this can pay us back a little bit. Stay out as long as possible now. If we come into the pits, we will get lapped because we're that far behind, and that won't do us any favours whatsoever. Oh, we're not last. People have already started to pit. That's good. So yeah, wet tyres are the tyres to have at the moment, that's for sure. Oh, come on!
The other cars are starting to pit now.
The brakes are definitely a lot less effective now. Finding my braking points are a lot longer. Must be heavy, heavy rain. Eight seconds to the car ahead. Fantastic. Don't forget to vote, guys! Abandon race.
Here's how the race finished. Well, another race over and another great win for... So with only 2 rounds of the championship to go, let's see who's on top of the table. And let's take a look at the And we've just heard that the new Ford driver has lost his seat in the car. Apparently the team feel they have a better chance of success with another driver.
Yes!
Nice win, mate.
Woohoo! Digger plays! Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel membership, mate. Thank you so much for signing up. That is awesome. Oh. Maybe you can be my good luck charm. Maybe we can do it for Digger. Let's do it for Digger, alright? Let's do it for Digger. I know I said that was going to be my last attempt, but I cannot let this beat me. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you for signing up. I hope you enjoy your new perks, your new custom emoji, your new badge, all the behind-the-scenes stuff that I will be posting for you guys over the next, well, however long the channel goes, basically. Hashtag tiny trophy from Ed. Let's get the hashtag tiny trophy. There it is. It's on standby. Tiny trophy is on standby. Okay, so the gear ratios needed to go up a little bit. That's good. going to stiffen the suspension up because Wushel told me to do that before and it worked. So let's do it. I still think wet tyres are the way to go.
With the new rules adding tension and drama to both the day's qualifying sessions.
We are going to do this. Positive thoughts only here, guys. We are going to do this. We're going to have 0 bins. We're going to have 2 wins. Slight confidence lift throughout there. Don't touch the grass on the exit because that's an auto spin. No, I didn't feel good. Didn't feel like a good lap.
With all the drivers' laps completed,
What do we
let's
do?
take a look at the final grid
Thank you so
positions
much,
for the
Simon.
race.
That's awesome, mate. Thank you for
With the
signing up.
session now over, pole position is taken once more by Sweden.
I'm just going to skip through this and go straight to the race.
The start of a race is always
Because we
important,
do not have the
but
time.
start
I'm
of
really
a
hungry
short
now.
sprint race
It's
is
almost
critical.
brekkie here.
Let's see what happens.
Soften the rear springs more. Okay, I'll do that for the feature, mate. Thanks, Ed. Aim of the game is not to get punted by the AI. As Jason Plato decides to make it difficult. John Cleland as well. Jeez, we're getting swamped. Blind. I went into that corner blind. I couldn't see where I was going. That's me. That wasn't the AI that time. That was actually me. But you know what they say? Never give up. Good timing, Bigger. This is the one. Well, they're only up there. We can get them. We can get them. Four seconds to Derek Warwick up ahead. There we go, that was nice. Hopefully they'll start to fight and slow each other down. Now they're getting closer. It looks like they are fighting a little bit. Just shunt them. I'll try, Ed, but whenever I make contact with the air, they always seem to come off worse. We're closing up massively. I think maybe they're waiting for me, which is nice. Yeah, the race control in this game is no Jimmy Allison, that's for sure. Well, there's 4 seconds in a lap. Tactic confirmed. It works. They are slightly shuntable, Wojtek. I just took Derek Warwick off.
Hell of a lap. That's the fastest so far.
15th position. This is quite satisfying, actually. This is incredibly satisfying. 3 for 3. All racecraft has gone out the window. It's now shunt time. You're seeing a man go insane. Come here, James Thompson. Oh, it's Peter Cox. Come here, Coxie. Oh, a bit tight on the inside then. I thought it was going to spin the rear. We found the strats. Master strats confirmed. Punt to pass engaged. Oh, there's Will Hoy. I should probably leave him in the race. He's my teammate. Although he's not done me any favours so far. Up to 10th. That's what I get for leaving him in the race. There we go, 9th. Eighth. There's an angry pack up ahead of us. Welcome to the dark side. Very true. Maybe this is what I should have been doing for the past few hours. I should have been embracing the touring car more. I'm just being too nice. This is what Ed has always said. Throughout the course of my SRC and VLM seasons, he says I'm just too nice. I just jump out of the way for lap traffic. I give people too much space. This is the training I need. This is what I should have been doing all along.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
This is the strats I should have been using. Should have gone full Mitchie Hoyer a long time ago. Holy moly, they're going real slow. We could be on for more than 8th here. Really? That's Jason Plato though, that is unexpected. It's worth a try. You're not getting past me! And that's 8th position. Okay. Oh.
So, let's take a look at the race highlights.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Save replay now.
Here's the final position.
Oh, that's not good.
Another great race and another victory for Nissan veteran David Leslie.
That's
so
not
a
good.
points finish for the newcomer, but he'll need to improve on that performance to keep his title hopes alive.
That's not good. We lost 12 points then, so we're now 14 behind. We're almost a full race victory behind. I am going to change my tyres. Oh, they're on the intermediates already. Okay. Softer rear springs as well. That's what you said, Ed. Okay, cool. I'm already on inters, so let's go for the quali. Let's give it a whirl, and we'll start on the inters and go into the
race
wets.
is about to begin, so let's get down to the track and
We'll
take
do,
a
Ed.
look.
And I think I'm going to go full Destruction Derby again for round 2. Welcome to the dark side. It worked! It worked, that's for sure. Now they were setting 51s in the previous attempt at this feature race. We're doing 56s
Let's
again,
see a rundown
55s.
of the qualifying times. And with all the qualifying laps complete, it's the first pole of the season to Alain Menu. And that time puts the new Ford driver right in the middle of the pack at the start of the race.
Okay, so let me make sure we're on the inters. Yes, we're on inters. Might pop brake bias forward a little bit actually. help with the rear coming round, because that seems to be the biggest problem. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's stop on...
Well, it won't take any great tactician to work out tyre choice for the next race as the rain continues to crash down here. After a ticking off from the team boss, the newcomer will really feel under pressure to do well here today.
Webcam. Oh, come on, Logitech C920. I just heard the do-do-do. Oh, come on, what's going on? Come on, webcam, where are you? 1 second. Let's make sure I'm unplugging the right thing here. That's my HOTAS, I don't want to do that. Where are we? Technical difficulties, guys. 1 second. That is this. Gotta love a random USB disconnect in the middle of the stream, hey? I think it's this one. Are we back? Yay, we're back. Alright. That was a close call. That could have been a very interesting webcam throughout the course of the race. I don't know why it does that. Okay. So, start on inters. Wets on lap 3. Horrible start. Just do not have the pace. The AI is so much faster on inters. Those inters are really working out well for me now. Jim Bob Q, hello.
Come in anytime now.
Yeah, this race... I gotta finish second or better, right? So we're gonna need one hell of a comeback. One hell of a comeback. Box this lap, alright then Ed, will do. Wets. Master's track confirmed. And let's just run some solid laps. Because we do not want to spend any time around other cars at all on this track today. Because we will get taken out. We will get taken out. Guaranteed. Yep, it's definitely getting wetter. Cool, wet tyres selected. Big smile, Simon. The tandem drift. It's a long pit stop for the change of tyres. 12.64 seconds. We're now way down in last. Come on. Come on. And now the race really begins. 10 laps to go from last to first. That is what we have to do. Hashtag do it for Digger will do. This is for you, mate. This is in return to saying thanks for your membership and signing up to the channel. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get this for you. I'm going to get this for you, mate. So, if I go quiet throughout the course of this race, I do apologise. But this has been the bane of my existence for the past 2 hours now. 2 hours, guys. So I want to do it. I need to do everything in my power to make it happen. So I'm going to go quiet. I'm going to do the rare silent stream now. So hope you're enjoying. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I probably won't be checking in on chat too much either. This is getting everything now. So I'll see you guys at the end of the race. Hey Adam, how are you, mate? JT.
The car ahead has already made their stop.
Not last. We're in 15th. Need to finish second or higher, don't forget. You can have that one, Radish, because you will take me out otherwise.
The car ahead has already come in.
14th. Roger that, Ed. Don't forget to BTCC. Elbows out. Five laps remaining. Need to finish second or better.
Don't forget you need at least second place in this race.
Thank you, Spotter.
The car ahead has already come in.
10th. I think there's a bit of a gap to the next pack though. I don't think we're going to do it.
The car ahead has already made their stop.
I think the next pack is too far ahead to make any impact. Get out of the way, Will Hoy. That's it, guys. Well, looks like we're doing this one next week. Far out. Yeah, we're doing this one next week.
Let's have a look at the final race positions. Well, another race behind us. So with only 2 rounds of the championship to go, let's see who's on top of the table.
No.
And let's take a look
No,
at
Tiff. No.
Well, it looks like all hopes the newcomer may...
No, Tiff, no. Oh, thank you so much for watching, guys. I don't know what to say, really. I'm very frustrated right now with this. This is meant to be the fun Saturday morning, nice relaxed stream, you know? This is meant to be the nice easygoing, let's have a chill with the subscribers, and it's going alright so far. Apart from the fact that we just cannot get past this round. It was Croft in the wet, it was Knockhill in the wet, and now it is Alton Park in the wet. Every single time we have a wet race, it just goes out the window. Goodbye, TOCA 2. Alright, well, I'm not having another go, Ed. I have to crack on, unfortunately, with my race, with my day today. I've got so much on. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. It was great to be here. I am going to be going back live again in about 11 hours time. As we put it up on the screen right now, actually. Where are we? Oh no, it's on the end screen. Yeah, in about 11 hours time, I'm going to be doing my first ever ACC stream. I'm going to be going racing for an hour at Suzuka with the guys at OzNZ Sim Racing. Well, hopefully it goes a little bit better than that. And I've got a nice big video to edit in between as well, so hopefully that will be out in the next few days as well. VR versus monitor, which is faster? I know, because I've already recorded it and nearly finished the edit, but you don't know, so make sure you watch that to find out. Oh. Who would have thought a game from 22 years ago could provide so much... you know? Anyway. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed watching me fail miserably. If you want to see that again, then make sure you tune in next week at the same time where we will try again to do this. And then the final round of the championship, which I believe is at Donington. And I was alright at Donington, as long as it does not rain. Alright, well, look after yourselves, guys. Nice deep breath. take care of myself. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to scroll up because we've had a hell of a lot of you in here today. It's been great to have you all. Thank you. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave the stream a like. And if you're not already subscribed, maybe consider subscribing if you enjoyed it, because then you'll get notified next week or any other content I do. But yeah, Sean Smith, JT, Danny, thank you for signing up. Digger, thank you for signing up. Ed, of course. Wushel, Jimbob Q. Adam Rainey, as always, long time fan. Thank you, mate. Wojtek. I'll have to learn how to pronounce your name properly, Wojtek. I just feel like I'm never getting that right. It doesn't sound good. Sean Smith, I already said hi to you, but I'm going to say hi again because you're an absolute legend. And people who were here earlier in the stream who may not be around now, Black Flag Racing, good to see you. John Miller, if you're still here as well, good to see you as well, mate. So many people. Wushel, I think I said Das Brightswood is probably gone to bed by now because it's pretty late back in Europe and the UK. Damo, I'll see you tonight. A very important potato, obviously, thank you for tuning in and helping with the radio earlier in the race. Yellow, it was good to have you. Chris Skinner, Sami Siorainen, I hope you enjoying your midnight sun in Finland, mate, in the Arctic Circle. That sounds so cool. And then Instinct, who definitely won't be watching right now because he is doing a track day in a Miata at Sebring. Good on you, mate. You'll have to post some pictures up in Discord of that. Alright guys, look after yourself, take care, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you for watching, and hopefully next week we can go and beat the curse of Alton Park. Thanks guys. And because I always forget and I'm such a professional, if you like the music, then there is a link to the SoundCloud in the playlist. Link to the SoundCloud playlist in the description. I'll put a link in the chat right now, and if you want to join the conversation in between races and streams, then come and have a chat on Discord. All the familiar faces from chat you can see right now are over there. Pretty nice. It's a good group. It's a really nice community. So thanks guys. Come and check that out. And I really am going now. See ya.